Okay, I know the title of this video seems a little clickbaity, but actually the title isn't too far off from what I'm trying to talk about. And yeah, so I haven't posted in just like 9 months. And I also feel like you guys deserve an explanation since you've all been such a huge support system for me. Okay, here's the thing. I'm not being right towards myself about the type of videos that I want to put up on my channel. Not to be dramatic, but it feels like I'm trapped in a situation where I can only create A, B, or C type of content. Which I know is ridiculous because this is YouTube and freedom of creativity is like, you know, YouTube. Okay, so don't get me wrong, I'm not talking about LPS in general. This isn't about the past few years me not wanting to make videos with LPS. This is about me not being able to express certain emotions or being able to talk about certain topics using Littlest Pet Shops. And that is why I have been gone. So I'm gonna do a bit more explaining and I hope you choose to listen. Okay, we are going back to 2012 when I was just 12 years old. Specifically when I started my channel. Back when I created AngelRoseLPSFilms, like many YouTubers, I had ideas and dreams of what I wanted my channel to be. Now, some of course have changed over the years, and some haven't. For the longest time, I've been drawn to create videos that tell a story that in most situations had more intense storylines, yet could possibly help someone dealing with the same issue. I have never wanted my YouTube channel to be restricted to only being kid-friendly, like something a 5-year-old could watch and understand fully. Now, I have nothing against 5-year-olds, but I just don't want to nor feel able to make suitable content for really young children. Now, I know what most of you are thinking. Well, LPS are meant for children, so why would you make videos for them that would be using anything that's not kid-friendly? Well, for one thing, I try not to sell my channel as kid-friendly, but I can see why since I use these little toys that it would come off as that way. My videos kept being suggested to family members with young kids, and saying my channel wasn't like the other nasty and inappropriate channels out there and that it's perfectly safe and nice for their child to watch. Which sparked some issues when the parents of these children weren't happy with some of my stories. I never advertised my channel to anyone being appropriate for children, yet people would get upset that one of my videos contained pop music, or that these videos contained bullying that they didn't like. I still get private messages from parents telling me that I need to make more kid-friendly and Christian content for their children. All of this just made and makes me feel very just put in a situation that I didn't want to be in. So I tried to be as super duper fun and nice and full of energy and love as I possibly could be to appeal to kids while my life was falling apart and I really needed an outlet to express it. Over the years, I haven't had the resources to make short films using humans, so LPS were and are one of the only ways I can tell stories the way I want them told. Stories that I have lived through, and stories that I feel can really inspire or help others. Also, LPS is what made me realize that I have a love for filmmaking. Now, these troublesome video ideas that I have aren't rated R or anything like that. The intense topics include struggles such as suicide or drug abuse or eating disorders or sexual assault or a vicinity of other problems that occur in the world. There have been times, though few, where I did branch out in videos and I definitely loved making them. But these cause controversy because, well, one second my channel content consists of characters going through some really intense and difficult things, and then to, the birth of Christ told by children. Because if that doesn't confuse my subscribers, then, maybe the 9 months of absence will, or, the constant polar mysteries new series promises. Yeah, sorry, I'll get to that later. I actually have 2 fully finished videos from almost a year ago, and even to this day, no one besides me has ever seen them, because they have some things about them that could be troublesome for, let's say, a 5-year-old. All of this highly discouraged me and my willingness to create videos. If I couldn't create content that I felt made to create, then what's the point? I've struggled with some serious mental illnesses myself that have also deterred me from making videos. These mental illnesses of mine started to get much worse as my emotional and creative outlet was slowly slipping through my fingers. I was offered a deal with a company back in March to show off their new app, and I tried my best to be the happy and quirky Angel Rose that everyone knew. And then I disappeared. But now I have finally made a decision on a plan for my channel. I'm going to make the LPS videos that I want to make. But don't worry, I'll make sure to use trigger warnings when necessary. So the freedom I now feel like I have over my channel should spark up my inspiration and cause me to jump on my computer and finally finish those scripts and work on new projects, right? But it isn't. And that's because during my absence, I found a new creative outlet, a new path that I've grown fond of, and I feel pretty passionately about it. Okay, so I have always loved animation of all kinds in all kinds of formats, and I have seen myself working for an animation company for a very long time now. I've loved designing characters and stories through art since I was 10, I think. I didn't pursue any kind of animation though because I just didn't feel good enough, mainly because I was comparing myself to everyone, specifically to people who were much better than me, but who have also been drawing for years. Also, making LPS videos took up most of my time, and I felt more comfortable making LPS videos than I did branching out and making animations. For a while now, I have used drawing as my biggest creative outlet. A few months ago, I finally decided to start using art to make little videos. And I mean, it's pretty rough and so incredibly far from perfect, but I'm trying. Since animation is really what I feel passionate about working in for my future, and I will be going off to college to study in this field in several months, I am trying to practice drawing and design and color schemes as much as I possibly can. Now that doesn't mean that I've lost my love for making LPS videos. Although it has been slightly tainted, I refuse to give it up since LPS2 was, and I'm hoping still can be, a huge part of my life. This is not in any way goodbye, I promise. I still plan on making videos for this channel. I would like to keep this channel 100% Littlest Pet Shop though. And I also want to continue to stay away from cussing on this channel. I can't promise how much I'll actually be posting since my life is pretty unpredictable right now. Oh, and do you remember that series of mine? You know, the one with the 2 polar bears that just kinda ended? Yeah. So, I ain't giving up on it. I have spent weeks and weeks on set building, and I refuse to let that go to waste. I'm honestly so much happier with my plan for it now. The story and most of its characters have stayed the same, so don't worry. It's just, in my opinion, everything is going to be much better this time around. As to when I plan on filming it, I have no idea at the moment because of how much time preparing for college can take, but I am really excited for you guys to see it in hopefully the near future. Oh, and as for my animation-like projects that I've been working on, or more like me just messing around with art, really, I have a second channel where I post all sorts of art stuff, non-LPS related, and I would really love if some of you would want to check it out. Links are down below. I'm telling you about this new channel because maybe some of you could be interested in what I'm working on over there, and I would really appreciate all of your support. I'm telling you guys about this new channel because, well, maybe some of you could be interested in what I'm working on over there, and I would really appreciate all the support. I mean, you guys have been so supportive on this channel, so I hope you'll treat this new channel the same way. And I mean, if those videos aren't really your thing, then that is perfectly fine. I'm not trying to force anyone to subscribe. Also, please do not take your anger at me out on my new channel. If you have something to say to me, please keep it here. And yes, that is pretty much all I wanted to say. I really don't want to keep rambling and make this video any longer. And it seems like I'm saying this to be dramatic, but I really have filmed this video over 3 separate times. Just thank you. Thanks to all of you. And I am so sorry for leaving, and I hope after this you may understand. If you have any questions or curiosities, please let me know in the comments below. And I haven't done this in a while, but thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you guys in my next video. I love you so much. Bye. Hugs. I think I did that right. Did I do that right? Oh, come on. Really? Really? Is someone at my door? Good. I don't want anyone at my door.